Hello there! I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is your teacher, Sir RJ, and welcome to our English class. Before we start, make sure you have your pen and paper with you. So now, let's get started. In our previous lesson, you have learned about modals. Let's see how well you remember the important concepts through this activity. Read the sentences and study the underlined words and the ideas that they express.
Number 1. Since Mr. Santos was tested positive in COVID-19, he must follow the health protocol and do a 14-day quarantine even though he only has mild symptoms. The underlined word is must. Number 2. He must have got stopped at the border crossing, otherwise he would have arrived by now. The underlined word is must. Number 3. The chairman will be late for the meeting. Meanwhile, we're to hand out minutes of the last meeting to the board members. The underlined word is will. Number 4. Someone has to speak before the court, otherwise the case will be pushed through. The underlined word is has to. Number 5. Martha can speak 3 languages. However, she still struggles to be proficient in her mother tongue. The underlined word is can.
Now, do you remember what these underlined words are? You're absolutely right. These are called modals, and these modals serves different functions. Giving preferences, stating probability, expressing obligation, indicating possibility, giving prohibition, asking permission, seeking advice, showing ability, making a request, demonstrating willingness, and manifesting a lack of necessity.
Now let's go back to the sentences. Do you remember words written in bold print? Do you know what these words are called? No worries. These are called transitional words, and this is our topic for today.
In the end of the lesson, the students are expected to: Number 1. Define transitional words and phrases. Number 2. Distinguish transitional words or phrases in the given selection. Number 3. Combine provided sentences using transition words or phrases. And number 4. Incorporate transitions in composing an informative speech. Mina saw a cat. She recognized it. She picked it up. Now try to combine these 3 sentence strips using the words below. Did you notice how these words change the meaning of the sentences? That's what you will know as we go on this topic. Try to look for the following words inside the puzzle. Pause this video and continue when you're done. The words you are finding earlier are called transitional words. What are transitional words? We will discuss that in full detail. Transitional words and phrases connect and relate ideas, sentences, and paragraphs. They assist in the logical flow of ideas as they signal the relationship between sentences and paragraphs. There are 8 types of transitional words and phrases. The first one is comparison and contrast. To compare means to emphasize the things that are the same, while to contrast is to draw out the things that are different. And here's the list of transitional signals for comparison and contrast.
Here's our example sentence. Bulacan's weather is somewhat comparable to Metro Manila. However, the landscape in Bulacan still has many trees, unlike in the Metro that only has a few trees to none at all. That makes Bulacan a little colder. Tagaytay's weather, on the other hand, is colder than the two. Similarly, Baguio's weather is cold too. The transition signal used to comparison in this sentence are comparable and similarly, while the transition signal used to contrast are however and on the other hand.
The next type of transition signal is time, chronology, sequence. This transition signal helps define time. It also helps in explaining the order or chronology of something. The following are the transition signals for time, chronology, sequence.
Here's our example sentence. Going outside, first, make sure you wear face mask, face shield, and you have alcohol too. Next, it is convenient if you have IM-Safe QR code saved in your phone for faster contact tracing. Then, be sure to have your temperature checked when entering establishments. Finally, when you got home, remove all accessories you wore outside and disinfect yourself before roaming around your home. The transition signals used to indicate time, chronology, sequence are first, next, then, and finally.
The next type of transition signal is cause and effect. This transition signal shows the relationship between the consequences of an action and also indicates a result or effect. Here's the list of transition signals for cause and effect.
And here is our example sentence. Due to lack of discipline of the people, COVID-19 cases continues to soar. As a consequence, the economy doesn't even have a chance to recover and the community lockdowns are continuously implemented. We can be disciplined enough to alleviate this pandemic to the minimum adverse effect, but we still choose our own leisure over our health safety. Hence, COVID-19 pandemic won't end as soon as we want. The transition signals for cause and effect are due to, as a consequence, and hence.
Another type of transition signals is illustration and example. This transition signal adds emphasis or introduces evidence. An example or illustration will be given to make an idea clear. Here are the transition signals for illustration and example.
And here is an example sentence.
Tim loves to travel. Truly, he feels ecstatic when driving to different places. He went already to different regions of Luzon such as Cagayan region, Ilocos region, Car, and to different provinces of Central Luzon. To demonstrate his love for traveling, Tim is planning to drive across the archipelago for 15 days.
The transition signals used for illustration and example are truly, such as, and to demonstrate.
Another type of transition signal is additive or addition. This transition signal is used to show addition, introduction, and similarly to other ideas. It clarifies the idea given in the sentence or paragraph. The following are the transition signals for additive or addition.
And here is our example sentence. Angel knows that when she studied hard, the better days will come unto her. She passed activities on time, she did not get distracted with mobile phone, and she always review her notes prior to exams. In addition, she also helps in the household chores whenever she has vacant time. Furthermore, she is grateful that her parents are very supportive in every task she does. The transition signals used for additive or addition are and, in addition, and furthermore.
Another type of transition signal that we have is called clarification. This transition signal let us know that a writer is about to clarify or to interpret a certain point. Here are the transition signals for clarification.
And here is an example sentence. I love music. Undoubtedly, I like it very much. As a matter of fact, I started to learn how to play a guitar. Under certain circumstances, I cannot play it since I am also busy at work. Obviously, I can't even hold the guitar when paperworks are piling up. Certainly, I will master it at some point in time.
The transition signals used for clarification are undoubtedly, as a matter of fact, under certain circumstances, obviously, and certainly.
The next type of transition signal is qualification. This transition signal is used to present conditions or intentions. And these are the transition signals for qualification.
And here is our example sentence. It is probably the hardest of all the challenges we faced. We almost gave up when the problems continuously piling up. With this in mind, let me remind you that we are all in this together. Never think of quitting what you have started. The transitional signals used for qualification are probably, almost, with this in mind, and never.
And lastly, we have summary or conclusion. This transition signal restates ideas and allows the writer to recap one point before moving to the next or to the end. And the following are the transition signals for summary and conclusion.
And here is our example sentence. All videos and documents have been presented and, as can be seen, students have given their best effort in every presentation. To sum up, it took several hours of non-stop audio and video recording, encoding, and editing. Therefore, those are a product of hard effort and dedication to their chosen field. Finally, they can watch K-drama after this. The transition signal used to indicate summary or conclusion in the sentence are, as can be seen, to sum up, therefore, and finally.
For your activity, answer the crossword puzzle with types of transition signals based on the transition words given. Vertical number 1. Signals used are but, however, and on the other hand. Vertical number 2. Signals used are and, to, also, plus, as a matter of fact, and likewise. Horizontal number 3. Signals used are almost, with this in mind, possibly, and never. Horizontal number 4. Signals used are therefore, as a result of, and consequently. Vertical number 5. Signals used are to demonstrate, specifically, and truly. Vertical number 6. Signals used are now, soon, and later. Vertical number 7. Signals used are next, afterward, and finally. Vertical number 8. Signals used are first, second, and third. Horizontal number 9. Signals used are for this reason, because of, since, and due to. Vertical number 9. Signals used are as if, equally, and similarly. Horizontal number 10. Signals used are such as, namely, and to enumerate. Vertical number 11. Signals used are to sum up, so, and given this point. Horizontal number 12. Signals used are in the long run, to conclude, and therefore. And horizontal number 13. Signals used are clearly, evidently, obviously, in fact, and in other words.
Let us check your answers.
Vertical number 1. Contrast. Vertical number 2. Additive or addition. Horizontal number 3. Qualification. Horizontal number 4. Effect. Vertical number 5. Illustration. Vertical number 6. Time. Vertical number 7. Sequence. Vertical number 8. Chronology. Vertical number 9. Comparison. Horizontal number 9. Cause. Horizontal number 10. Example. Vertical number 11. Summary. Horizontal number 12. Conclusion. And horizontal number 13. Clarification.
Let us now check how well you remember the types of transition signals.
Look at this word cloud. It's kind of messy, right? Now we will sort these by writing them in their respective column. Pause this video and continue when you're done.
always remember that transition signals can be used with single sentence, between two different sentences, paragraphs, and between paragraphs to achieve coherence or unity of the idea.
Transition signals acts like a bridge that links sentences and paragraphs together smoothly so there are no abrupt jumps between ideas.
I hope that you learned from today's lesson. Learning transition signals is a big help, especially when you do academic writings or when you prepare a speech, so you convey ideas clearly and smoothly. Whenever you have clarifications in mind, you can always rewatch this video anytime. Again, this is Sir RJ. See you next time. Bye!